Greetings to the world from the Bury Strip Small Holding Homestead, Cornwall, UK. Hello, I'm Jason. Please subscribe to our channel. Shouldn't really complain about today because it is summer and there is real summer weather today. So I'm walking up from the bottom gate, just walking up, seeing how things are going, and it's nice and sunny. So I've got my t-shirt on, just my t-shirt on, and walking up, and actually being able to enjoy the good weather today. And what I'm going to do in a second is just turn the camera around, and then you can see what I'm going, and then I'll continue to have a conversation with you. Here we go, that's where I am. Going up to here. Grass has grown a bit. You may notice that there has been something driven on land and squashed the grass down just a little bit, because in answer to our prayers, the North Farm has come and filled up our water system, full to overflowing, I may add, literally. It's filled up, the lid has been put on. You notice the pipe at the top isn't inside because there's so much water in it. Put that in, that would make the water had come out. Consulted the Oracle. Even though the mushrooms or toadstools or all that have died down, told that wouldn't have been a problem anyway. So probably the next step would be to move the ponies right down the Rory bottom. Somebody said why not here, because the grass is longer here and we're going to have a dry spell, hence why it was so desperate to have the water system filled. Reason being, the pipe isn't actually in, and it's usually in the tank and tied in position. Ponies are monkeys. You will get me to say forever that ponies are monkeys. They are, and they will have the pipe everywhere, barn where you want it to be. So the plan is to move the ponies right down the road bottom. Then if the dry weather continues, they will actually be in here, in this part, and then they will go back to the Rory top, Rory top, and in the 3 stages there, which you've seen before. If you haven't seen before, may I invite you to look at our previous videos, and ding dong that notification bell so you know everything that we're doing. And it's gonna go now. The ducks are quickest. Right, that's Emerald. She's in between lights. A little bit of shade, a little bit of sunshine. Ducks. There. Yeah, I'm talking about you, not to you. No, thank you, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, they're quite big size though.
Great. Right. Merlin and Co. A bit wishful thinking for food. A bit early for that. My daughter's has some of the grass and put it in with a chicken just to peck away at. So to do, basically, for them. If you haven't seen, may I invite you to see the video. I think it's called The Last Carrot, and it's a show of sportsmanship with the chicken, with one of the roosters having a bit of carrot, not wanting anybody else to have it, and having a game, or a sport even, of tackling with this piece of carrot, and that came really, really funny. Really, really funny. So we got some new things to put the food in for the ponies. So the trays we've already got. I'm not sure what they're going to think about those, to be honest. I've been around the back of the pony dome with the shears and try and cut things back down that. That's the pony dome, just in case you don't know. Everybody's looking at the South Farms baby calves. I haven't had permission to have them in a picture. A big shout out and thank you to the North Farm for filling our water system with their well water. Deeply needed, deeply appreciated, and our hearts and gratitude go out to them for that. So that's them. Going around this way, I've got a daughter. That's my wife and daughter with the calves, very quickly. There you go. I'm showing them waving. I'm sure you can't notice the cows in the background. Aren't they adorable? And this is a daughter. We're gonna have to, yeah. Okay.
I cut one in half by accident.
Oh.
It's alright.
So you was literally asking me if I wanted a potato?
Yeah.
Tell us what a pea!
Okay then.
Right, so that's
That, you should have got that on camera.
doing.
I aimed in that pot.
We'll see if you could do it again.
I need another potato first.
Uh,
Before I do anything like that, I need another potato.
okay. Danger, daughter at work.
I think
Daughter
you know,
at
when
work.
I had the potatoes, I didn't do all of them. That's why there's a whole pile of potatoes there on the ground.
Oh. Well. Okay then. Can't rewind and redo it now though, can we? So we're kind of yokered.
Oh, this is the one,
People
this is
waving in
round
the...
bit.
The people went down in the car nicely waving, bless them.
I didn't see it.
This is my other daughter. Right. And that's my wife.
I like how you go, that's my wife.
She's a one, isn't she?
Tommy.
How's it feels like that? Right.
Marry that face.
Do you need to get in?
Probably.
Angel son, darling. You'll let us in without letting the dog out. This is going to be interesting. Process. She is. So Ice, the black dog, the Retriever Collie Cross, is the dog that if she's about to do something wrong, you can usually correct her. Oh, by hey, Ice, no. And usually put her right. But the other ones are a bit more stubborn. Particularly the German Shepherd, oddly enough. But we used to think the Golden Labrador was the Golden Menace until we had the German Shepherd.
Yep.
We don't remember her being quite so naughty. Now, but believe you me, she was.
You're going to use your invisible muscle.
And even the black dog Ice was a little monkey because I've got sandals that she chew the straps off. You're right, darling. You're a good girl. Alright, so we're going to go in this way because my wife can't hop, skip and jump over the... she's not doing the Paralympics. Stay. Parson, if you come in the times now. How many people does it take to fill her with a gate? As many as you can find, my love, as many as you can find. Right. There we go. Can you put that back then, darling, please? Or do you need Dad's help? I'll do it if you need help.
Children in the car, babe. Yeah, that's like looking, thinking.
Who the heck are you?
Yeah, all the children, babe.
Yeah, we're done.
We used to go on this way.
What do we do? You know, go, oh, Mrs. Yes.
And you tie this.
What's that is? A pro job. Right, put this around and tie her up.
Yep, there he needs to sign right.
You're not connected to the gate, my darling. You want me to do that? You hold the camera?
Oh yeah.
There you go. You hold the camera. So my daughter's holding the camera.
Like me, Dad would have done it after lunch because
We're going to do it. I'm just right, thank you, my darling. Thank you to my daughter. This is my youngest child, She's making me feel a lot with that jumper on.
I'm quite disappointed what I'm wearing.
I'm just wearing this shirt and I'm hot. Only it was nice and sunny and not so hot earlier. Now it's got hotter and hotter. Like I said. Right. So that's the daughter. Fruit Virgin Flowers. Currently digging up potatoes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of weeds as well.
And try to get rid of weeds at the same time. Right then. Up we go. So that's Fruit Virgin Flowers. That's the older daughter that I refer to. And the younger daughter that helps with lots of things. The ponies. Meringue and chocolate. I'm sure you can work out themselves which is which. Meringue being the boy, chocolate being the girl. Right, yes, that's right. Right, I'm going to just walk up. I'm not complaining about the weather, I'm just acknowledging it's quite warm. So, yeah. But it was nice earlier because it was just simply dry and warm. Obviously it's got hotter with the sun being out, and this is what I'm referring to, if nobody knows about. This is where the ponies are now, and eventually they'll go right down the road bottom where the gate was, where I was before, and then they'll go right to the top of here, then the middle, then down, and then repeat the process again. I think we might do that all the way through until things get a bit difficult. It would be nice if we could do that all year round, but can't. Eventually the grass will die. Ponies trotting over it all the time will just turn it into complete mud. Spray paint came out. Darker, isn't it? I don't know how well you can actually see this, so I'm in my shadow. So we thought with a light undercolour and a darker overcolour. The only problem being the lighter colour was like this, which I was going to have as an undercoat and put a darker green over it. Problem, the darker colour was more like a blue than a green. We thought we kind of matched up with the colours. I mean, you're obviously told by the people you buy the paint off, you've got to be careful what the undercolour is. So I thought, well, a dark green over a light green will be something. So this is what the bottom section is ended up like. So I've put one light coat over. This didn't have the lighter coat. This side, we did that side. I was kind of wondering what the colour was going to come out like, so I've tried it over here, and as having a mix and match, a little bit of very modern art, so modern it's before its time, and kind of ended up with that really. So that's what I've been doing. Now I've been doing a bit of tidying up. There used to be a load of wood over there, so I've moved that back. I'm not showing you around the back of the big caravan because it's kind of got everything put there for the moment, and bits that we can use for different things. And going from there, there's a house martin nest in the dog run, but I'm not sure if the house martins are coming back to it or not, so I'm trying to leave that alone, but it's difficult when you know it's there. That's the Cha-Cha challenge, and people have obviously been working in the fields all the way at the very back. They're beyond that green field. They've obviously been working. Right here where the sun shines, as the expression is, and it is a proper summer's day today, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going
We
to
need to plant a plum tree next to the other plum tree we have.
Don't you plant it in a different place than where the plum tree
No,
already
you
is?
just plant. You don't plant it next. You plant it like we've done with the apple trees.
Can I ask Anderson if I can borrow her shovel? She might be a bit icky
And
about
then I
that.
can film you doing it if you want.
Oh, to be continued. And the dog finds it funny. What's she like?
You could go, Lacey. Nice.
That got her attention, didn't it?
Good girl.
She said, "You're only kidding me."
He's a good girl.
It's a bit much when you've got to borrow your 19-year-old daughter's shovel. Right, the next instalment, the plum tree. Nice bit of water, put some water underneath, dug the hole, put some water in, put the earth back, and daughter's getting a bit more water. Okay.
No, it hurts in my nose. The thing came undone in the spring somewhere down here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really not good. You'll need to find that spring. We can't fix it.
We'll be checking for like half an hour. Can't
It
find it.
won't work without the spring, will it?
Okay.
It won't work.
But I think that's too long. Will it expand?
That looks a bit...
You got
does
a
it
knife?
cut grass like that? Does it cut grass like that?
You got one.
No. That's not going to work. We're going to need to find the spring. There's a black... Oh, sorry, it isn't black, it's silver. What's wrong with me today, saying the wrong thing? That's silver.
There's two of them.
Silver ring. Take that one. A minute, there's another one over there.
Yeah, they went everywhere.
Kind of there, that way. And the spring, we need to find all the pieces.
And that red piece again. Whatever that is.
Oh, okay. Right, everybody, do you find the red piece? Oh, I found it.
Maybe it'd be easier to find the spring than me and Anderson were. Because it's like a dark
Find the
grey.
spring. It's a dark metal, isn't it?
Yeah, which is hard. Because these will shine.
Yeah.
That thing wouldn't.
So as if you go over here, where exactly were you?
Right here.
Right, so
It
sometimes...
came undone. And
Sometimes what you need to do, you need to see something from a different angle where the light is on it different.
I couldn't find the spring, so I just did it up without the spring.
Really need to find that, so otherwise nobody can fix it for us. If you haven't got the parts, that's the problem.
If it's in here, I'm gonna get annoyed.
Well, I'm going to go down,
Bye.
and sorry, I found 3 pieces. Thank you for that. Dear daughter. You okay? Everybody alright? Tempest and the kids? Yes. Merlin and Co. Okay. Frontline Centre Merlin. What do you look like? Look like you got spaghetti hanging out your mouth. Emerald and Companions. Here, Quackers. You on the way? Went round the back of the pony dome with the shears to make sure that the bath for the water system at the back wasn't too bad. And I've used this rake to get the bits out of the thing. Of course, this was wet, and the weather being so nice, that's dried out now. Right, so put that there, as you do. We'll put the pony food in those feeders in a bit, and obviously work on getting the ponies down this end. Get that back, move everything down. They'd be right down the very bottom, in theory. Yeah. Well, you still got quite a bit of food left, oddly enough. They must have given you tons.
Hey Dad, you better be just steam them and take you out of my hand.
How much? It's cheeky, isn't it? Not very subtle how they do it though. Give me that. I have to look over that area in a bit. We'll do that last thing when it's a bit cooler. Because it's really hot. Thank you for that. Thank you for that insight. Bananas. Really, such behaviour. I was going to say something then, but I realised it was copyright, so don't ask me what I was going to say, but yeah.
I think I know what you were going to say.
Yeah. But I just kind of stopped myself before I said it. Oily metal spring says not, you can't see it too well. Alright. It's alright. Okay, that's a big scoopful. You're giving too much, that's why all the chicken feed ended up disappearing. No wonder they like you so much. We're going to do Merlin and Co now, yeah? By golly, mate! That's a pint and a half pint pot. I don't think the other guys need so much food. You must have given them too much food earlier. They only need a little bit. Because they don't fit in the feeder.
It does fit in the feeder. The whole scoop is
you only need a little bit around the edges, because otherwise all you end up doing is feeding rats if there's too much food lingering around.
What he does is puts too much in one area.
Oh,
spread it out.
let's spread it around a bit. Can you see if the guys have got any eggs, Angel Son?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to try and split myself in half in a minute. I'm going to try and do you doing the food. I'm just going to shut this a second before anybody escapes. Alright, that's you a minute, alright? You come out and close that up a minute and I'll go up to Angel Son. No eggs, you bring the water out. So we can do that. Please. And thank you.
Oh, look at him eating. Look at that.
Right. You get the next one.
I think you guys got one, huh? That's really do.
Yeah, they will need plenty of water because it's so hot. What's that? Water? There, water. What are you doing, Dad?
Do they have any eggs?
Oh, I wonder what you're doing.
Nope.
Oh, how'd it go out here
There's a
then?
nest in there, but yeah.
Oh, have they?
It's probably...
Perhaps they're aiming on laying, or perhaps the ducks will lay eggs. If you've not seen the video, I'd invite everybody to see the video Egg Quiz on the Berry Strip Smallholding Homestead YouTube channel.
Say proud of me, everyone. I'm doing little bites. Hello.
Yeah, just butter move when I come along. Right, that's that. Okay?
Yeah, I'll get
The
the
water, darling.
Yeah, I'll get the drink in a minute. I'll see if there's any eggs in there.
I think they've given up on laying eggs as well. I don't know.
Yeah, might
Really.
as well.
There's no really excuse why they've given up laying eggs.
Might be the hot weather, actually.
Maybe. Made me laugh, the other hens. They started laying 1st of January. Right, absolute freezing. Right, I couldn't believe it. What an egg. Because they stopped laying for a while.
Yeah,
And then, suddenly started up again. You what?
It might just be the heat then.
Yeah, maybe.
They can start off in the
Well, I
winter,
don't know.
but
The
then
older
it
hens,
might
they may give up laying, but Tempest's daughters,
Yeah, and the ducks.
they should keep on laying. There's no excuse for the ducks not to lay eggs. But right, get the water out.
Hello, darling.
Good girl.
Hello.
Good girl, Emerald.
Good girl, Emerald.
Right.
Good girl,
Right.
Cherry Blossom. Good girl, Storm. And good boy, Coconut.
We got the. I'm going to put these over here. I'll go down and get a bucket of water. North Farm who come up to take the water system away, filled it with their well water, and brought it back. And I'm really grateful to them as always. They're so good to us. And I'm so grateful to them. Right, this could go anywhere you like. Okay, and we're off. Da, 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 da. Water power. It makes a noise as if there's like a generator running it. There's tons of water in there, it's totally full. Which is really cool. By golly, I really filled that up. Right, okay, we have water. Do you want to do this or do you want to film me doing it? You can film me if you want.
I can do it.
Okay. There's the water.
Got it. She would do it.
It's alright. Oh, I've just problem with light with shadow. I'm trying to get my shadow out of it. Sorry.
So, yeah,
That was really difficult.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hi, buddy. Yeah. Also, that box of ramen, you have to put it in the microwave, but I'll just put it into water.
Oh, is it a microwave meal?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I can just put it in some water.
Yeah. Same.
Heat it up, it's fine.
Same difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes in its...
I haven't taken the stopper out. Sorry, Dan. I didn't do that. I always find those water is a bit funny with a stopper at the bottom. I'll go around this way actually.
Yeah. I'm sure that is right, so I know where it is.
Do you know what I do? I put it on. I've got to put it on the pallet now, so I can find it because I've lost it so many times.
When I put it on that pallet, I lose
That
it
pallet
down the
there?
holes. Oh, that one?
Yeah, I put it on there. I know once you lost it and I found it, what happened, it was in between, underneath the pallet
Yeah, that's
where
what
the chicken
happened.
feed was, because you'd gone off and you said, oh, I've lost the stopper.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
know I
that's all
don't
right,
do
I'll find it. And I kind of educational guess where it kind of gone.
That's all water.
Right, just enough?
Yeah.
That's all right
Use
then.
a bit more, but it will do.
That'll do.
Go back on that.
That'll do. I'll put the bucket away. Right, same idea. I thought you was going to put it. I have had it where you've swapped them round. I've
Oh,
turned up. Oh, okay. There are drinkers in there. I've turned up and said, oh, somebody's been here night before. And
He didn't realise, but then he said, oh, it's bad because it doesn't spill.
swap around. Don't know. I keep saying to the viewers, I prefer the type of drinker that Tempest and the kids have got.
Yeah, it
We had the big metal one, but when we had the ice, banging it when everything was when we had the frost, I should say.
Yeah.
and I had to bang the ice out. I had a hole in it, and ended up we had a little pillar lock drinker to replace the big one, because I mean Merlin and Co had the big heavy duty metal one. Right then, you ready to do the others?
Yeah. I have a rash on my arm.
Yeah, you may have rubbed up, get stinging nettles of plants or something. I've got stinging nettle rash on my arm. You get some dock leaves, some rub it into your arm, turns green. An old wise tale, but it works. Yes, the viewers have seen me struggle with that many a time. You got to line it up, those 3 white things. What you got to do is see where the white things are, lift it up, see where the white things are, and put it to one side of the white things, and then bring it round to where the white thing is.
Oh, I'm definitely getting covered in mud.
Right, go for it, looks like you're a bit level now. And go.
There you go.
I know it's a bit of a, yeah. Bit of a sooner. He's sooner not go than go. Right. As they're ready to eat you.
Now, please do not peck my feet. Hey, get back in.
Go on then, go. In.
Back in. Do not peck my feet. I know you guys like my flowered shoes I got. They like to peck the flowers. Do not peck my feet.
I'll try and peck my willies.
I am not wearing my boots.
Try and peck my willies till I turn around and chase them. Then they ain't so keen on pecking me willies.
Yeah. Because I got flowers on my boots, I like to peck the flowers,
yeah.
Thinking they're real.
Right then, Tempest and the kids. Really? Yeah, all you're getting is water now. There ain't no more food, if that's what you're thinking.
I've been sitting here, it's just kind of overflowing.
It kind of does that. I don't know why it just does it. Don't matter how much water you're in, it just flows down and goes. So that's one of those things.
The soils everywhere.
Oh. Just spill on your own toes.
Oh, you bet.
There you go. Tempest is on the way. There she goes. She's there. First one of the roosters. She was lying down earlier, so I thought she was a bit poorly, but no, she kind of got up. I think she was just lying down because it's so hot. I mean, obviously I don't know. And I keep saying I don't know how old the older
she might have been
chicken are. She was just lying down. I was worried there was something wrong with her leg, but.
Hey. What are you on?
That's what you call a rooster pushing his luck.
I was going to say they don't chase me anymore. He's the mainly one who likes chasing you.
Right, chase him back.
Yeah, like he'll start chasing you, then if you ever see him chasing you, then they'll come and
think something's happening. Go and have a drink of water. Look, everybody else is drinking the water, look. You're missing out.
Where's the water?
No water for you. They've drunk it all.